Hey guys, it's your girl T. So I want to come on here and finally talk about the whole Muhammad Ali situation. So forgive me if this video ends up being kind of long. I just wanted to kind of really express what I'm feeling. A lot of folks have been asking me to come on camera and speak on it. As you guys all know, I was literally devastated when I took to Twitter and I was like, I hope he's okay, prayers to him. And then I was editing videos and uploading videos on Friday. And then I logged back onto Twitter and it says that he died. And I took that personal. I took it personal like it was like a grandfather, you know what I'm saying? So it's taken me a few days to just kind of figure out, how I want to do this video and, what I want to say. For people who really know me know that, besides me liking rap music and hip hop and things like that, I'm very much into, all types of things. I research everybody from celebrities to regular people, to politicians. I'm very smart. I may mispronounce words. I may not be as articulate as some of you would prefer me to be, but I'm just myself. I don't know how to be a perfect Patty. I'm just me, you know what I mean? I'm a big fan of Jesse Ventura. He was the governor of Minnesota and he did a lot of stuff for Minnesotans. Since then, he's been calling out a lot of the bullshit in the government. Like, if you guys don't know anything about Jesse Ventura besides the fact that he was the governor of Minnesota, you guys really need to research him. He's just a really cool guy. And I was just, watching some of his videos on YouTube and I ran across a video of him talking about Muhammad Ali and breaking down. And I decided to share that with my fans on Facebook. But of course, it only got 3 shares. There was only like 4 comments, only 18 likes, but had I posted something about, Kylie or the Kardashians, it would have been shared and liked and everything else. But I didn't care. Like, to me, it meant a lot to post that because here I am seeing this older white guy breaking down, speaking so highly of Muhammad Ali, somebody who's a hero of mine. And it's sad that so many times white people show more respect to our black heroes than we do. So when I saw Jesse Ventura breaking down, it made me respect him even more because Muhammad Ali is such a big hero of mine. So the reason why I take this personal, because this is like one of the good memories I have with me and my dad, like one of the good childhood memories I have. And my dad was the first one who put me up on Muhammad Ali. I remember he had this VHS video and it was about Muhammad Ali. It was basically like the story of Muhammad Ali, like his birth, his Cassius Clay and him boxing and, everything he went through and him joining the nation. And I remember watching that as a 9-year-old kid and just like, oh my God, like this guy is so great, and listening to him like, say these poems and things like that. And those are just one of the things that really, really resonated with me with Muhammad Ali. So I've always had respect for him. He's always reminded me of the good times with me and my dad's relationship. So when he passed away, I definitely took this hard. It's just sad, but he was 74 years old. He was suffering from Parkinson's disease. And it finally, just took a toll on him. But he lived a great life. He was definitely a hero. But, of course, with his death comes a lot of controversy. And you have a lot of ignorant people out here like Piers Morgan who want to take to Twitter and basically try to stain his legacy by calling him a racist, by saying that he said a lot worse things than Donald Trump. And eventually Chrissy Teigen and John Legend had to check the hell out of Piers Morgan. I want you guys to go ahead and check out what went down on Twitter over the weekend when Piers Morgan decided to speak. Check this out and I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary. All right, so you guys just saw the comments and what Piers Morgan had to say and what folks were saying back to him. What I find funny is that Piers Morgan can sit here and talk shit about Muhammad Ali, about him supposedly being racist, but he's not putting anything into context, okay? First of all, you need to put the time into context. This is not 2016. You cannot compare the words that Muhammad Ali said in the 50s and 60s to what's going on in 2016 with Donald Trump, okay? When Muhammad Ali said those words, white people were being racist towards black people. White people were hanging black people and lynching black people and abusing black people and raping black women, okay? This is what was going on in the majority of the country. Not all white people, but a lot of white people were involved in a lot of atrocities towards blacks, and Muhammad Ali was one of the few blacks who was strong enough to speak out against that. It's funny that Piers Morgan can condemn Muhammad Ali for what he said about white people, but he's not condemning these same white folks who did these atrocities that Muhammad Ali was calling out. So you can call him out and call him a racist, but you're not chastising the racists and what they were doing to black people in that time period. So Piers Morgan is full of shit, okay? Now, my second issue is I'm seeing a lot of people, leaving racist comments and saying he was a draft dodging nigger and F him, he wasn't no type of hero. But these same trolls and these same idiots calling him a draft dodger, are they enlisted in the army? Would they serve their country? Or are they more comfortable being armchair revolutionaries in their mother's basement, okay? Unless you yourself have served, you have no right to talk about him supposedly dodging the draft. When he chose to not go with that draft, he put everything on the line to stay at that draft. Everything from his name, his title. He was not able to fight. He lost money. He literally went broke, and the only way he was able to make any money to take care of his family was to do lectures at colleges. And even then, you had a lot of white hecklers who would try and heckle him at the colleges, and he put all their asses in his place. And this was a man who did not have any type of formal education. Check out this video.
I'm saying you talking about me about some draft, and all of you white boys are breaking your neck to get to Switzerland and Canada and London. I'm not gonna help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm gonna die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I'm gonna die, you my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Viet Congs or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
All right, so you guys just watched that video, but on top of that, let me also read to you guys what Muhammad Ali said. Muhammad Ali states, "Why should they ask me to put on a uniform and go 10,000 miles from home and drop bombs and bullets on brown people in Vietnam, while the so-called Negro people in Louisville are treated like dogs and denied simple human rights? No, I'm not going 10,000 miles from home to help murder and burn another poor nation, simply to continue the domination of white slave masters of darker people in the world over. This is the day when such evil must come to an end. I have been warned that to take such a stance would cost me millions of dollars, but I have said it once and I will say it again. The real enemy of my people is here. I will not disgrace my religion, my people, or myself by becoming a tool to enslave those who are fighting for their own justice, freedom, and equality. If I thought the war was going to bring freedom and equality to 22 million of my people, they wouldn't have to draft me. I'd join tomorrow. I have nothing to lose by standing up for my beliefs, so I'll go to jail. So what? We've been in jail for 400 years. You guys just read what that man said, and what Muhammad Ali said was just so powerful, okay? This man may not have been perfect, because none of us are perfect, okay? Besides being a great boxer, Muhammad Ali was a great leader. He stood up and spoke out when everyone and everything was against him. This is what you call integrity, okay? This is what a lot of people nowadays do not have. They do not have integrity, and they sit here and they try and float the line between being politically correct, you know what I'm saying, because they don't want to take those bullets. They don't want people judging them. They don't want people coming at them foul. You have a lot of people who hide who they really are, and Muhammad Ali stood true to his words. This man lost millions of dollars, damn near became broken homeless, you know what I mean? He couldn't get a regular job. He had folks clowning him. You know what I mean? Clowning him like, oh, you was the man, you was making all this money, but because you wanted to, stand up for your beliefs, now look at you. But he stood up and he did what was right. This man not only made a stance at the height of his career, okay, but he lost everything. He also came back to reclaim his iconic status, not only by being a champion in the ring, but also being a champion in life. This is the stuff that true legends are made of, okay? Ask yourself in 2016, How many celebrities and athletes do you know who could take the same stance as Muhammad Ali? You have a lot of these celebrities nowadays who won't even speak out on stuff that's going on with regular black people. They turn a blind eye. They're not allowed to tweet. They're not allowed to speak up about anything. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to see another Muhammad Ali raise the consciousness of this generation. A lot of these kids look up to the LeBron Jameses and the Steph Currys and everything else. Can you honestly see Steph Curry, you know what I mean, taking a stance like Muhammad Ali did, or LeBron James taking a stance like Muhammad Ali did? And I'm not saying that to knock either one of these brothers. And I'm just saying it's so easy to sit back, you know what I mean, 50, 60 years later and try and condemn him as a racist and say that, you know, he dodged the draft and everything else. But y'all are not taking things into context, you know what I mean? He had no business being drafted in the first place. Why out of all people they would choose to draft him? Because he was speaking up for the people, because he had joined the Nation of Islam, because he had a very close relationship with Brother Malcolm X. So to me, I've always felt that him being drafted was a straight up setup. You know, Muhammad Ali was a good guy, and before he died, he even paid homage to Prince. And I thought it was wonderful when he took to Twitter and he gave Prince a lot of props for who Prince was. And he also showed Kobe Bryant a lot of love when Kobe Bryant retired as well.
Ali died on Friday after a decades-long battle with Parkinson's disease. 2 months before, the Olympic gold medalist was mourning the loss of another legend, his dear friend Prince. At the time, Ali paid tribute to the late musician with a sweet throwback of him and Prince on Twitter, all smiles. "We've lost a true original. Prince was someone who cared for others and used his genius to help many," he wrote. Ali frequently shared tweets and inspiring quotes about his time in the ring before he passed. The late boxer even congratulated former NBA star Kobe Bryant on his retirement back in April. "Congrats, Kobe, on an amazing career, one of the greatest to ever play the game."
You know, so Muhammad Ali would definitely be missed. He was definitely one of the greats. He was one of those people who was genuine. He stood up for what he believed in. He made no apologies about that. And I feel like I'm a better person just for the fact that somebody like Muhammad Ali did exist, you know what I mean? And I definitely look up to him, and his legacy will definitely go on, not only in my household, but throughout the world. This man was a great man. If you guys don't know about his speeches, if you guys don't know about the things that he did for black people, when it wasn't cool to speak up, when it was cool to be on some yes to Master Boss type shit, Muhammad Ali stood up and he spoke up for the people. If we could even get just a fraction of men to speak out and stand for something like Muhammad Ali did, the world would definitely be a better place. So like I said before, this is the stuff that legends are made of, kids. Follow the Muhammad Alis of the world and not these other fakes, okay? So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Sorry if this video is too long, but, you know, Muhammad Ali definitely holds a special place in my heart. Rest in peace to him. He's the greatest to ever do it, and there will never be another one like him. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.